geopolitics were the future.
Hello everyone, this is Shukuru, your geopolitical analyst, but also I like to talk about major global news. Today I'm taking you on a world tour of news, so we're going to do a tour of the world. We're going to touch every continent and major headlines in every continent. We begin our tour in Asia. We will also talk about other continents. First in Europe, where the French Prime Minister has resigned. He has resigned over a cabinet that he appointed. They disliked, the French didn't like it. In Asia, the major headline is in Gaza Strip, where efforts are underway in Egypt to sign a peace deal. In America, North America, the USA is still on tracking immigration, but also they accuse the Supreme Court is trying to get in this case because they accuse the USA of using military style like ICE for tackling immigration issues. In Africa, there is a movement going on. They call it Gen Z or Gen Z movement. This is a movement organized by youth. They are wanting social change and also economic growth. In South America, there is a problem of Priscilla or Hurricane Priscilla. We're going to get in details of it too. In Oceania, Australia with Papua New Guinea have signed a treaty drawing attention because China sees it as a backlash or as a flashing point. Then we will end our news with Antarctica, where people are concerned over climate change, but also growing climate change, but also climate change and heat wave. So the climate is changing so fast in that continent or in that part of the world. So here is the world tour. Here are the details. Let's go into details. We begin our tour in Asia, specifically the Middle East, where international peace efforts are intensifying. US-backed ceasefire negotiations between Israel and Hamas are set to begin in Egypt this week. President Donald Trump is repeatedly urging both sides to move faster to secure a truce and hostage release. 2 years after the start of the latest conflict, this comes as humanitarian groups raise urgent concerns over conditions in the Gaza Strip. Europe. Our next stop is in Europe, where political drama is unfolding in France. The French Prime Minister has resigned after less than a month in office, following widespread criticism of a newly appointed cabinet. This abrupt move has plunged the nation into fresh political deadlock, with President Emmanuel Macron now attempting to appoint a new government to end the crisis and move forward with this legislative agenda. North America. Crossing the Atlantic, North America, we found the USA remains focused on continuous domestic policy issues. The US Supreme Court has begun its new term with the nation's democratic governance and fundamental rights at stake. Meanwhile, the continuous debate over immigration continues to draw headlines, with reports of aggressive military-style ICE raids sparking backlash in cities like Chicago and renewing scrutiny over USA immigration enforcement tactics. Africa. Heading south to the continent of Africa, political unrest is growing. Large-scale Gen Z-led protests continue to shake countries like Morocco and Madagascar. In Madagascar, youth organizers are now vowing to fight until the president resigns, citing deteriorating living conditions and lack of economic opportunity. The growing power of youth people demanding political change is a significant emerging theme across the continent. South America, weather and environmental activism. Moving down to South America, the region is grappling with both extreme weather and social conflicts. Hurricane Priscilla has significantly strengthened in the Pacific of southwestern Mexico, bringing heavy rains and posing a threat to coastal regions. Simultaneously, a report from Geopolitical highlights a green trend. Latin America remains the deadliest region in the world for environmental activists, with people fighting to protect their hands facing increasing peril. Australia, Oceania. Our penultimate stop is Oceania, where a significant people alliance is tightening. Australia and Papua New Guinea have signed a new historic defense treaty, a move that has already prompted concern from China. The aggressive movement is seen as part of a broader push to deepen security ties and among Western allies in the Pacific region. 7. Antarctica climate scientific research. Finally, to the least populated continent, Antarctica, the focus here remains firmly on climate science. New research continues to track the rapid warming of the Antarctica Peninsula, which is one of the fastest growing or warming regions on Earth. The rise in temperatures is contributing to ice melt and sea level rise, emphasizing the continent's critical role in global climate change. Scientific sessions across the ice continues their vital work monitoring these global trends. So thank you everybody for listening to Geopolitics. That was a world tour of news. Thank you for subscribing, liking. I'm Shukuru. I'm happy for this wonderful world tour with you.